Thanks for staying with TVC News. In the United States, TikTok is again available in the app stores of Apple and Google after President Donald Trump postponed the enforcement of a ban on the Chinese-owned social media platform until the 5th of April. The popular app, which is used by more than 170 million, dark briefly last month in the U.S., just as the deadline of the ban approached. President Trump thereafter signed an executive order granting TikTok a 75-day extension to comply with the law banning the app if it is not sold. The ban, which passed with a bipartisan vote in Congress, was signed into law by former President Joe Biden. It ordered TikTok's Chinese owner, ByteDance, to sell the U.S. version of the platform to a neutral party to avert an outright ban. The decision to resume TikTok's availability came after Apple and Google received assurances from the Trump administration that it would not be held liable for allowing downloads on the app, and the ban would not be enforced yet. The Biden administration had argued that TikTok could be used by China as a tool for spying and for political manipulation. China and TikTok have repeatedly denied the accusations. Now I'm being joined live by a researcher who will be, of course, sharing his thoughts with us on this new development. What do you think the return of TikTok to U.S. app stores means for concerns about user data security?
Thank you for having me. Yeah, so just like you said, TikTok is just a tool that is being used for politics, in my opinion. So for example, when President Trump, during his first tenure in 2020, he attempted to ban this same TikTok. He attempted to ban it, but it was, it was struck down by the federal courts. And then about 6 months to 2025, June 2024, he himself joined, TikTok, and he has about 15.2 million followers as we speak. And he said boldly on TikTok, if you want to save TikTok, vote Trump. So, in my opinion, TikTok is just a tool that is used for, politics. In my opinion, the issues that were alleged, for TikTok were the issues of securities and some concerns, about data of U.S. People, being used by China. Of course, we know that TikTok is being owned by ByteDance, and ByteDance also own CapCut, and these guys are a group, and then they are all Chinese company, and then US is thinking that maybe they're able to pry on the information of Americans and all of that. And also they also have concerns about the fact that TikTok may fuel misinformation, especially during the Israel-Hamas wars and also during the presidential election. But just like you said, US and China, they have already denied it. Even China themselves, the ByteDance, the group that owns TikTok, have already denied it, that nothing like that is happening. So in my opinion, it's just being used as a political tool for US. And because TikTok currently is worth about $15 billion, President Trump said that even the 75-day ban may even be extended to allow them
sorry to interject. Now, let's talk about the ownership of TikTok and the deal as suggested by Trump. Trump still believes that a deal is possible. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this?
In my opinion, and with my research so far, I don't think ByteDance, the owner of TikTok, will be able to back down on selling TikTok, to be honest. I don't think that they have a very long lifespan in America again. Just like Trump said, if you follow Trump's body language, the 75-day plan, the 75-day extension will be at the end of, I think, first or second week of April, which is some weeks from now. And then I believe that Trump will also try to also extend it again, try to, talk to them to see if they can also sell it. Trump just wanted that TikTok not to be, controlled by the Chinese group. And I don't think that TikTok is only 170 million of Americans are on TikTok. There are many other people who use TikTok all over the world. Even Nigerians are a lot, on TikTok. So the worst that can happen is that TikTok, leaves America and they continue their stuff in other countries. So I don't think US, because Trump is saying that America would negotiate about 50% ownership of TikTok, which I don't think the group will buy. But now, because there are so many senators, even in the Republican caucus, who are also part of, people who have shares, in TikTok. So, in my opinion, I don't think that will come to fruition. I think the worst that can happen is that TikTok leaves US. I don't think those guys will leave that country, the company, to be owned partly by the US or to be owned by somebody, a third party who is completely not related to the Chinese group, like Trump has suggested.
But then, do you think TikTok's return will affect US deals with other foreign tech companies in the future?
Honestly, I don't think so. I think it's just a game of powers and a game of numbers and a game of business. Of course, you see, during President Trump, inauguration, you see the CEO of Meta, CEO of Google, CEO, even the owner of Twitter, Elon Musk. So you almost think that Elon Musk, is the vice president. I always tell people jokingly because he's actively involved. So Trump is always looking for some businesses for Americans. It's for Americans, and I think that he always, because of the security issues, that was detected. I mean, that was allegedly detected by the former administration, Biden, where they had to get the ban. I think that he just want to make sure that US is in charge, of TikTok. I don't think it will affect the way to affect the other tech companies, related with America. What is important and the issues they've raised is the issue of the security and also the information that may be leaked to the Chinese government. So any company that does not apply that part allegedly, I don't think they will have issues with this current administration and also with President Trump.
All right, Oludayo Shukubi, thanks indeed for your time with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.